I just wish I would have had this like 15 years ago when I was a new coach, because I had nobody to mentor me. Everybody thought I was just a new age freak doing life coaching and all. They didn't, they didn't
Well,
even
you're
know.
a coach. What sport, Shelly G? Right?
Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
And now it's turned into a full-blown profession, as long as you can really get your hooks into it and understand it. Not only be a great life coach, but how do I do the business side? What about the mechanics? You know, Mike, who's an expert with some of the marketing, Mandy, who's the coach's coach. So she loves to help coaches break through our issues, because we all need coaches too. You know, to scale in this business, we can't just be great and think this is a calling. We have to be able to monetize it and feel really confident, so that we don't just add it to a LinkedIn profile. We can confidently say, I'm a life coach. This is my, you know, blood, sweat, and tears. I love this. I'm paying my mortgage from it. I'm going on vacations from it. It's the real deal. I wish I would have had this 15 years ago, and I guess that's why we wanted to put this information out today. Was just, you don't have stuff like this locally. This is the first I've ever heard of it, and I know a lot of people, and I watch events, but I used to travel. I'd go to Phoenix, or these guys do a lot of work in Australia. I didn't go there. That would have been cool, but I would have died to have had it locally and saved so much money. This is actually a free event. And what I love about this event is it's both got education and inspiration for you to go to your what's next, your next level. The other thing, I think that people in Boise, they're worried about competition. Life coaches, speakers, you know, every industry seems so competitive anymore, which is interesting to me, because we actually can all dialogue. We all have different skills and strengths and niches. So we want to hone in on what those niches are. We can also help each other in this safe room break through and go to that next level. Your competition's going to be there. So
Yes.
if you're worried about your competition, you might want to be there, because they're going to know what's next in coaching and certification. These guys have an online certification school that's brilliant. So many of you I know want to get certified, but you don't even know where to begin. So maybe tell them a little bit about that.
Well, certification, there are a lot of certifications out there that are really honestly just made up by companies, and I think, you know, what you need to know as a coach is what's the right kind of certification. So we want to educate people on what kind of certifications that they need, and it's not something that you need now, but as states start to put these laws into place, which will happen over the next two to three years, you're going to want to have that. So your competition is going to have that. You're definitely going to want to have that. And another thing that we like to say about competition is that, you know, we don't necessarily view people as competition, because we can help each other in different ways. You know, there's things Shelly G knows that I don't know.
Right.
There's things I know that Shelly G doesn't know.
Absolutely.
Like, but we're both coaches, but we can help each other. I know, Mandy, you get referrals all the time from coaches that you've been to events with, that you're friends with, because maybe your niche is a little different than theirs, and they meet someone that they can refer to you, or vice versa.
I just got a referral yesterday for someone that wanted coaching for their college student, and that's not my niche. That's really not my expertise, is to coach college students. But I have a dear friend of mine in Colorado. He's amazing. He loves coaching college students. I refer him. He refers me in return, because he doesn't coach coaches. That's not his specialty. So it really does work that way.
Well, and that's another thing about niche. If you're all over the place with your niche, or you don't know exactly what it is, or maybe you know what it is, but you're not what we call owning it, which is strategically marketing towards that group of people. And if you don't know how to do that, if you haven't honed that niche, that's one of the big things that we're going to be working with you, because you've got to know that in order to dig your kind of rut into the entire community and into the industry as a whole, to what I call, and what Mandy calls, plant your flag as a coach. And so we're going to be working with you.